Capricorn, okay? Hey Capricorn, let me see what it is that you need to hear for the month of July, okay? Capricorn, what's up? I'm trying to hear the most. I'm feeling the heavy energy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, y'all be stressed. Y'all stressing. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. 2 cards came out. First of all, y'all have a lot to say. Y'all have a lot to express that y'all been holding in. Okay. Y'all been thinking a lot. Y'all been sitting on a lot of information that has not been, like the world does not even know that you feel this way. The world doesn't know that you are even this type of person. Like, you have a lot of creativity that you're sleeping on. Like, that's something that I'm fucking getting. You're sleeping on a lot of creativity. I know Capricorn is a lot, you're about your money. You're about what's serious and practical, how you look to others and stuff like that. But life is not about that, okay? Of course, that's supposed to be the luxury of who you are, okay? It's not about getting too caught up into that, because of course that's what we're taught. But you, a Capricorn, like, you don't have to worry about how the fuck you look and all that, because that naturally is you. You know what I'm saying? You love how you love to look good. You love to feel comfortable and stuff like that. So just worry about you, okay? That's really all I'm getting. Well, that's the main thing I'm getting with y'all, okay? Take your time. No need to rush. No need to fucking people please and all that shit, okay? Because the first card we had to come out is the 5 of Cups, and then we had the 5 of Swords. So I feel like your emotions are really at like a high peak right now. Like, you feel very emotional about what you're doing right now, and I feel like you should really, like, I don't know, something said keep going, but I really feel like something holding me back from saying that as well, because it's like you want to fly, but your wings are so tired. Like, I feel like you use your creativity and your like that energy, I don't know what it is, like you put it into something that you feel like it made you more frustrated than anything, because you couldn't get to a point where you wanted to be. Like, you can only go so far is what I'm getting. Like, something was holding you back. I feel like it was more maybe your knowledge, or maybe your perspective, okay? It says trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So I feel like when you was going through this thing, though, like, whatever it is that you feel like you put your energy into that didn't help you for real, you still had a fucking blast doing it. But for some reason, like, when you look at the bigger picture, when you look at, like, how everybody else thinks of it and maybe who you are as a person, you start to get worried about maybe where you're going. And just like, I'm getting this fearful ass energy where you're scared to keep going. You're scared to move, but I'm getting to keep going. That's what I was getting, but it's scary. It's like, it is frightening, okay? With the 5 of Winter right here, I feel like you had a lot of arguments. You had to fight your way through this. Even with yourself, you had to fight yourself in certain areas. Like, why, like, you held yourself back from being so loving, from being so free and charismatic, and or even just expressing your true thoughts, because you were just at conflict with something. Like, I don't know. It says walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. So you may have wanted people to, understand you, and people to be on your good side all the time, and, like, I don't know, like, you had this idea that the world is always going to be just on your side. But I'm getting, like, that's what's really holding you back, because the whole world is not going to love you. And it could be the people that's closest to you that really look down on you because they thought you were going to be something that you're really not. And they have probably, I'm getting also that they have put their energy into you in ways that you did not develop, because that's not who you are. Like, they may have said, okay, I'm going to do this because that's going to make them this. Like, I'm going to make them this way so they can be more like this, or I'm going to talk to them this way so they can feel this way. But it never worked. And so they are more mad at the fact that you are still trying at this thing that you really feel so strong about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's really going on. Like, you're at conflict on how to please these people, but they're really against what you really truly want to do. Okay, so we have the balance card right here, which means to really get in tune with what you want. Okay, get in tune with what you want and start to feel more your, like, get into yourself for real. Love yourself. We have the claim your desires, feeling unworthy. Okay, you may feel like you don't deserve what you truly want because you feel like you have to also have other people on your side. Like, it's just a win. Like, you feel like you have to have both of those. I feel like once you start loving yourself, all that's going to come, period. Like, you don't have to worry about these people. They're going to love you regardless because you are a loving person. Like, you deserve love. That's what you're really not understanding. Like, you feel unworthy of the fact that people are going to love you regardless. You feel like you have to be a certain way to be loved, or, you know, it's so deep. But in reality, just be yourself. Like, you just be who the fuck you are. Like, it's that simple. And whoever loves you, they're gonna love you. Whoever don't, they just fucking don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting not to rush yourself. Take your time to think about what you really want. But don't take too much time, because I'm also getting, like, a lot of you may really be not moving in a certain area. Like, you have been taking a lot of time up thinking versus actually moving, because you're so caught up in your emotions and people pleasing and stuff, when if you stop worrying about pleasing everybody else, then you actually move faster. You know what I'm saying? You actually already be at a place where you're good and people already love you because you did you, and you're at a point where you don't have to depend on these people. Yes. Y'all hear that motorcycle? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's time to speed up in some areas, okay, because all this thinking is not getting you nowhere. It's time to express your creativity, express that creative mindset that you have. Like, people might have a plan. Okay, I go to school, I go to work, and then, you know, then I have a family, and then I retire. Okay, but you might have, like, a lot of twists and turns in your life. Like, I'm gonna travel these few years in my life, and then I'm gonna have kids, and then we're all gonna travel again, and then, like, you have different types of bucket lists than the average type of person. So you can't just worry about you. You have your own unique mindset. You know what you want. Be assertive in that. Express that and have fun. Okay? And know that you're supported by the universe. It doesn't have to be by the people that you want at this moment. Just know that that's coming. Like, the people that you want to support you, they're going to love you regardless. It's just going to take time for that to show. They have to realize what you're doing first. But you have to prove to yourself versus don't worry about anybody else, it's about you. Prove that to yourself. Love yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't loving yourself,